Good morning, Ibea. Hello, Hilario. You are gonna find out the 5 upcoming vertical careers in 2018 that you probably should know about today. No guest, just myself, just me, and you're going to know what people should today. Probably not because they're still thinking about when is Game of Thrones going to come back, or other stuff like the issues of government and stuff like that. We're not going to taking issues with traffic, issues with all that stuff. We're gonna go into how to make your life prosper. If okay, the audio just peppered out, so I'm gonna try again. Yeah, I think I pressed the sound something. Anyway, so my name is Jomar Hilario, and front in your screen, it's me with some pitch people in the back, and it's in virtual careers, and they are featured there on stage because I teach people, and I do not have a Fortune 500, do not have a New York Times, that kind of random boast. Have is the boast of being able to help the ordinary Filipino, ordinary human being, not just Filipino, the ordinary human being, ordinary people in becoming a virtual professional who can actually not just $100 and go beyond that. Internet to the truth. And I'm not describing myself, I'm my students, okay? I'm in mastermind with them, so I actually know. And yeah, there are people out there who have mentored in the past that has said to me, "Hey, Jomar, thank you very much for helping me. I'm able to buy my car, and this is a picture of my car." And Jomar, thank you very much. We got our first grade of the internet marketing, and for you who came before I even thought virtual assistant in the internet. So been doing this for about a few years, not a few years, a lot of years. And say, hey Jomar, you've been doing this for a lot of years. Aren't you like antiquated or something? And that's true. I would agree that I should be antiquated, right? I should be late. I should be out of date. Because if the first thing I did ever was Friendster marketing, which I did, or multiply marketing, which I also did, or even forum marketing, I should be. I'm not. Why I'm here. What's the new I should be anticipating until people are ignoring? Now, if you ignore the it comes out in the world. Wow, popular like Alexa or Echo, the Alexa AI technology of Amazon. That's one of the trends today. Because number one, Alexa is not Alexa. I'm to her. So Alexa, we call her Echo in this household. You know why we call her Echo? That because her name. Okay. So what is Echo? What is Alexa? She is a robotic AI. She is not. She doesn't have legs. She doesn't have shoes. She doesn't have an eye or a nose. She's just a device to a speaker that actually I'm gonna get to you one of the big trends coming up this Christmas. Okay. And it's the incorporation of this device There's incorporation of device into the household. Hello, hi Alexa. Hey Echo, say good morning. Good morning. Doesn't know what to do. Echo, tell me a joke. Oh dear, she's the internet. Okay, demo her to you right. Demo her to you. So Jomar, your demo didn't work. The demo needs the internet. Needs the internet. Therefore, demo that's so weird.
Sorry, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it's bad. Echo, tell me a joke, please.
How do you make a handkerchief?
How?
You put a little.
Yuck. Echo, that was funny.
Thanks.
Echo, give me another joke.
Marks dislike
Why?
because of theft.
Okay, I have no idea. Echo was.
You can always ask me for a joke.
Okay, how about this? Echo, sing for me. Echo, sing a song.
A song never asked. It's are refused. You're feeling used. Why, oh why, oh why? But I'll be right here to lend you Ohio. You feel more than something, your heart quickly thumping. Sigh, oh sigh, oh sigh, oh sigh. It sounds like to me to be.
Stop. Okay, Amazon Echo, that intelligence. This is not a robot. It's an object. You put it before you say, "Hey, I want that. I want one of that. I want one of that." You can't. You can't. If you can't have one of that, not yet. Means you have one of that. I am a hacker, so I can hack it. I can hack it, so I can the Philippines. But you can probably headaches trying to make the Amazon run in the Philippines. So can't do that, not yet. But teaching you the device to understand it's okay. Now let's be choppy. I don't know, but we're gonna compare what you just heard. Did you just pure chop? Did you hear anything? I asked Amazon Echo for she gave me her to sing. I reacted to her. I told her the joke was funny. I told her the joke was not funny, and she reacted in a update. We're now gonna compare it because your brain is gonna compare it. Instead of Echo, we're gonna talk to Siri, right? The supposedly the intelligence.
I'll answer quickly. I'm always learning more.
Echo. Stop it. Echo's trying to answer because she hears the name Echo. She's going to respond. So I made her stop. I paused Echo. Okay. So do you hear? If you hear nothing, that's gonna come Echo with hear it.
If I told you a joke in my language, I'd have to explain it.
Okay, not able to tell any joke. Let's try it again. Hey Siri, please tell me a joke.
If I told you a joke in my language, I'd have to explain it.
Okay, so Siri, Hey Siri, please sing a song.
Okay, if you insist, I could while away the hours purring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching, while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I had a, hey, wait a second.
Okay, that's the song.
Sing, Jomar.
Okay. That is so sad. Compare with Siri. Siri is not intelligent at all. Siri can play your songs. Amazon can do the same thing. Okay? It's really sad that most of you are saying it's choppy. Siri, did any Alexa? Can you just say, I heard Alexa, I heard Echo, I heard Siri, so if this thing is making any sense. Actually, every time I demonstrate the forces of the universe from telling you all about them. I demoed this twice. Just demoed it twice on stage this month, and they both didn't work. So next time I'll just record the thing. Anyway, so big trends. So this is one of the first trends you need to understand, and these are the battle of the AI robots. That's one of the big trends here. Now you, because your relevant trend affect your life. Okay, so you have to know important. Can you just type that in? Jom, important for you guys. You type that in chat room. Why is it important? So we're going to talk about the 5 tech trends for virtual careers. And I got into the situation of being in front of you today by teaching people how to work from the internet, how to earn from the internet. And my background is actually computer science. And I'm able to do that in the process of doing computer science. I discovered the thing called the internet in 1996, which is the first time the internet came out in the Philippines. And then since then, I had that personal internet connection. So I was able to see everything that happened from 1996 up to the time that YouTube was born, Facebook was born, Friendster born and died, Yahoo was born and died. Well, Yahoo's still alive. And then those things, I was able to see the progress. And I actually also know by first name who are the people you should be looking out for when it comes to progress in the internet. Ask me why, because I have been following them, most of them, since the beginning. You might be saying, hey, there's this new guy out there. He's really good in the internet, and he's 21 years old. So he wasn't there when the internet was born. Uh, of course, obviously, I don't follow him because I follow the people that he follows at the same time. And sometimes, actually, I talk to these guys. Okay, these are like the movers and shakers of the internet, and that's one of the big reasons why I can give you the tech trends, because I'm looking at the trends as they happen, and I'm analyzing which one of these trends would matter, which one would not matter to a virtual professional. Okay, so excuse me. So if you do a search for tech trends, you'd be finding a lot of lists out there. Let me just do this right now. tech trends for freelancers. Now, the only thing that we want to read, okay, would be freelancer tech trends, not really just tech trends. We need to find out what the world of technology that's going to impact the freelancers. Now, the freelancers, okay, we want them. Freelancers is the generic term for virtual careers. Okay, it's called virtual careers. And tech trends, if you need to be marketable, you want to be, you want to be hired for a high rates next year, starting today. You need to be up to date on the skills that you as a first timer can learn. Yeah, because there are tech trends like, I'm reading this skill for Upwork now. There are tech trends that you can because it'll take long a time to learn that skill. So I'm not gonna talk about those kinds of skills. Instead, I'll be talking about skills that you can actually learn within a few weeks or a few days. Is that something you're interested in? Something. So let me just show you a list of what I mean. Okay, just a moment. I'll show you the list. Okay. So here's the list of not the tech trends, but a list that I'm gonna filter for you. There. So in Upwork, there is a list of top fast-growing skills. Fast-growing skills. This is an old list. I say it's old because we're looking at 2018. And off the bat, I'm telling you, Asana work tracking is a management skill. So all you need to do is study Asana and make sure you have like a management mindset, meaning you like to manage people, and then you can qualify for the number one most popular skill. Now, can you just type it in to help me out? Type the word Asana. Now, Asana may not be a good choice for you because I consider it not a good choice. Why? Not everyone is good at managing people. Now, managing people, is it a techie skill or a non-techie skill? What do you think? Hi, Marie. Thank you, Marie, for answering. Asana, managing people is a non-techie skill. It's a soft skill, a people skill. So if you have background in a soft skill, like managing human beings, the thing you need to learn is study Asana and then try to use it for work or for your projects, for your family vacations, or any kind of thing that requires different people to work on, like a play, a Christmas play, and then you use Asana to track the work. That way you can, you have a play and there are people in charge of rehearsals, people in charge of music, food, tickets, marketing. There's a ton of people required to mount a stage play this Christmas. So you can use Asana instead of Word or Excel or Google Docs. To manage people working, you use Asana. So what is Asana? Have you heard of project management teams? Have you heard of Microsoft Project? That's it. Okay. Asana is a tool for managing work. Like, what do they need to do? They need to recruit astronauts. They need to design a flag to place on the moon. They need to do anti-gravity training. These are lists of things that people need to do, and you just assign them. Now, please let me know, is this techie? To create a list of to-dos and assign it to human beings, is that a techie thing to do? What do you think? By the way, this is the number one growing skill in Upwork this year. This year, right? And it's a soft skill. Thank you very much, Liza. It's a soft skill. So Asana, being a soft skill, being a personal person-to-person skill, no, as management of people is a soft skill. The tool that people use is Asana. That's the number one tool today, or Asana, whatever you want to call it. So you can just go to Asana and then create an account that's free and then start using it to run a personal but big project. Another personal project would be a birthday celebration for your grandparents, right? Because, why not? Somebody's in charge of cake, somebody's in charge of food. Instead of telling them what to do it in email or Facebook, you just use Asana. That will help you gain experience in using this tool, and will help you be able to address the biggest problem of using a tool like this for non-techies like your mother, your father, your brothers, and office workers. Because the biggest tool in using a project management tool like Asana is, tell me what's the biggest problem. I'll tell you, the biggest problem is not technical. The biggest problem is people are gonna say, why don't we just use Google Docs? Why don't we just use the telephone? Why don't we just use some post-it notes? Why don't we just use paper? Why are you letting us use this tool, Asana? I don't know what it is. So that's actually the biggest obstacle now, making people use the tool. So if you can, you can convince people that Asana makes it more efficient, then you have a story to tell when a client wants to interview you about, do you have any experience using Asana? And you're gonna tell a story about convincing your parents that they really should use Asana to plan the grandfather's birthday. So that's number one, Asana. However, just to give you a disclaimer, this is 2017, number one. Work tracking, tracking. Now, the next one is what I demoed earlier, artificial intelligence. And you can get into artificial intelligence even if you are not, everybody say not, if you are not involved in sciences, you have no idea what AI means, you don't have a computer science background like I do, so how can you get attached to an AI job? So that's actually very simple, because there are AI jobs available. So there are jobs in the field of artificial intelligence that has nothing to do with artificial intelligence, but they are connected. So there are outfits out there, companies out there who would like to hire you, and they are an AI company, okay, but they are not gonna give you an AI job. Like a simple thing like accounting. I mean, an AI company. By the way, Jomar, what's an AI company? Oh, you just heard it earlier. I interviewed what? I interviewed Alexa. I interviewed Siri, right? Those are AI. So those are the products of AI companies. Like Alexa is the product of Amazon, and then Siri is a product of Apple. They are just the biggest names of intelligence, but by no means they're the only ones doing AI. There's actually tons of companies doing AI today, and they are welcoming non-techie people to work for them remotely, okay, remotely. So I'm trying to look for the list. There is actually a company, a website that you can go to look for available jobs for AI, for the AI field. So that's actually exciting, because you would be introduced to the AI field while you are being paid to learn the field. Okay. So at this point, do you have any questions? Shall I continue? Am I going too slow, going too fast? Please let me know in the chat room right now. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just find the chat room first. Well, okay. Okay. Okay, I can't find the. I know. I'm trying to look for the website that has the list of jobs. There's a website where you can get jobs for non-AI jobs in AI companies. So let me just find that in my thing. Life begins now. I'm thinking slow. I cannot see it, so I'll just keep moving on. All right. The big thing that you can start learning today is called Alexa skills. Can you type that in, please? I'm telling you what you're supposed to learn next year. Okay? Alexa skills. Specifically, the skill is called daily briefing. The daily briefing skill. It's actually a very simple skill to master, but you need to know what it is first before you can master it, because if you don't know what it is, how can you study it? So I'm going to demonstrate to you what an Alexa daily briefing is, which means we're going to talk to the Echo device here. So I hope it works. Okay. So just a moment, I will just give you a picture of the machine. I'm going to show you again the picture of the machine while we talk to it, because that's creepy, right? It's not creepy, it's always off when we want to do some stuff. But anyway, where is it? Anyway, it's not here. Amazon Echo. So we're looking at an Amazon Echo. Actually, this is the device. See that? That's what it looks like. So I'm going to, so this is the Echo. So I'm gonna go to the Echo now, and I'm going to, so I'm talking to a device like this. So we're gonna do a daily briefing, okay? Just a moment, turn on the speaker. And let's hope the audio is good so you can hear what a daily briefing looks like. Echo, what's my daily briefing?
Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
She got cut off. Echo, what's my flash briefing?
Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
It's not working. It's trying to extract news from NPR, or National Public Radio in the US. So let's try something.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. The sheriff of Clark County, Nevada, says at least 50 people have been shot to death in a mass shooting in Las Vegas. Nevada Public Radio's Casey Morrell says more than 400 people were injured in the shooting Sunday night on the Las Vegas Strip.
Las Vegas Metropolitan Police say they are still trying to determine the exact number of people.
Next.
In weather. Currently, in Omaha, it's 64 degrees with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect some sun and thunderstorms with the high of 83 degrees and the low.
Next.
You're at the end of your flash briefing.
Did you get what that was? The flash briefing extracts data from news, from weather, from other websites, and tells it to you. Now, Jomar, where would that be useful? Oh, when you're driving and you want the news to be read to you, right? When you're eating, taking a bath, dressing up, you don't want to read, you want it told to you. That's a flash briefing. That is a default Alexa skill. However, companies out there in the world are trying to develop their own Alexa flash briefing, okay? So I wish I can demo to you one, but this guy might give you bad words. So just a minute. I will demo it to you, a flash briefing created by someone else. But if this flash briefing started saying bad words, I'm just gonna cut it off, okay? So are you ready? Do you want to hear a flash briefing? This is an actual skill that you can learn. I'm telling you, okay? So I'm gonna do something, okay? Wait a minute. Echo, add Gary V 365 to my flash briefings. Just a moment. Now the speaker is turned off.
Sheriff of Clark County, 50 people
Echo.
have been shot to death in a mass shooting.
Echo, stop. Okay.
Vegas. Nevada Public Radio's
Echo.
Casey Morrell says
Next.
more than 400 people were.
Next.
In weather. Right now in Omaha, it's 6.
Next.
You're at the end of your flash briefing.
Okay, that's the end of the flash briefing. Let's see if it adds Gary V. Echo, add Gary V 365 to my flash briefings.
Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Echo, stop. Okay, doesn't work. Well, at least now it doesn't work. There are very few people now who has their own flash briefings so far. Okay, very few people have it, and I only know one, which is Gary V, who probably curses in his flash briefing. But anyway, the point here is, if you had your own flash briefing, you can put news. You can put news, okay, and make Alexa read your news, okay, your news to the listeners, to the users of the Alexa app or the Alexa devices, okay? So let me check. Let me check if I can add some other flash briefings. How about this one? There are a lot of flash briefings, but also known as 28. In the world, there are around 28, maybe 100 flash briefings. Echo, please add BBC to my flash briefings.
Here's your flash briefing.
Yeah.
In NPR News.
Echo, stop. No, it doesn't want to add. I don't know how to add. Okay, I thought I added, but I haven't added it pala.
Live from NPR News in Washington,
Echo.
I'm Corva Coleman, the sheriff of Clark.
Stop. Okay. All right. Anyway, you have heard a flash briefing. I wasn't unable to add the flash briefing of Gary V and BBC. I'll try to experiment some other time, but I think it's just slow. Okay. Echo, give me the word for the day.
The word for today is a free, daily devotional written by American Christian pastor Bob Gass and published around the world by United Christian Broadcasters.
Okay. Echo, what is 17 times 11?
17 multiplied by 11 is 187.
Echo, who invented ice cream?
A frozen mixture of milk and rice was eaten in China around 200 BC, but ice cream was not widely available in its modern form until the mid-1800s.
Okay, I'm just slowly showing you the power of this artificial intelligence thing. Though you can say that Siri can do the same thing, Siri can't answer questions like that. Remember, Siri, you had to train Siri with your voice. I didn't train Echo with my voice. This thing can listen to anyone. Listen to the kids, listen to you, listen to the television, and it will hear you. You don't have to train it, unlike Echo, who actually always says, I don't get that. I can't do that right now, and all that stuff. The big thing about this technology is it's going to appear in so many devices this Christmas. Everybody type that word. This Christmas is Echo time. It might not be in the Philippines, but maybe in the US, UK, China, or Singapore. But you will see an explosion of Echo devices starting this Christmas in Western countries, probably summer in the Philippines, and most likely in December of next year, there are gonna be so many devices running Amazon Echo, which is the AI. So does that mean you can tell the refrigerator, hi Echo Ref, do I have enough milk? And it's going to tell you. Okay. The biggest reason why the Echo is such a big thing is something like this. Let's see if it works. Echo, play me some classical music for studying.
The playlist, Classical for Studying, from Amazon Music.
Echo, next song. Oh, it played the next song. Amazing. Echo, Play me some workout music.
Here's a playlist for workout music. Make you sweat from Amazon Music.
Echo.
Baby got ass like a trunk. Took it from a man in a pump.
Stop. Okay, nagbumura na naman yung mga kanta na yan. That's the biggest reason why Echo is so big. It has 2 million songs. It has 2 million songs. It has 2 million songs. You have access to all those songs by voice. I can even ask you to play, hey Echo, play me all the songs of the chorus, or something like that. Hey Echo, play Christmas songs. Hey Echo, play Christian songs. And it will just play. It will just play. Did you notice I asked it for a song for workout, song for sleeping, if you like. You can also make it play, hey Echo, I want to hear the rain. So it's gonna play the rain for you. I turned it off because it's gonna keep answering me if I keep saying the word echo. And by the way, you don't see it. I don't have to walk up to the device for it to say anything. Let's try that. Echo, sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Now, Echo is 7 feet away from me, and she can hear me, and she can sing happy birthday to you, just like that. Try doing that on Siri without touching Siri. It doesn't work. So, big thing, this device is so gonna blow up in the world that Apple is gonna challenge this device this Christmas with its own expensive product. But since it has Siri, it's gonna be useless. This product is just Apple's product is gonna be useless against this force, because a lot of companies are gonna use Echo. Your electric fan is gonna have Echo. Your TV is gonna have Echo. You can tell your TV, turn off TV, turn on TV. And it will change your world. However, as a virtual professional, the way to get in this technology, this is called AI, okay? The way to get in is to create your own flash briefing. If you know how to play the flash briefing, if you know how to study that, then yeah, you can get into this wave. So flash briefing, one big skill you should study for next year. Okay, there it's flash briefing, very simple. What else do I want to say about flash briefing? I'm not training people how to do flash briefings today, because of course, obviously, before I make one, I teach you. I'll have to learn how to. No. Lazada has Echo Dot. Are you sure? Don't buy it. Wait. Let me check it out first. Lazada does not. Echo Dot does not work in the Philippines. Okay, I just told you. You have to be a hacker for it to work. So if you buy it from Lazada, and let's see if it's true. If you buy it from Lazada, please do make sure it's 4,000 pesos. There is a Lazada thingy, second generation. This does not ship from abroad. It will arrive in your house tomorrow. Okay, go. Let me just warn you. Yeah, it works, but you have to hack it. I don't recommend you hack it unless you love to. No, it's real. It's not fake. It's not fake. This is real. I opened it. This is a real product. However, I'm not here to sell you an Amazon product, an Amazon Alexa. Okay? No. I'm telling you, this is the real thing. That is the real price, actually. You do need to know it will only work if you have a US address, etc., etc., etc. You have to hack the thing. Okay? You have to hack the thing for it to work. Okay? You can actually test the Echo product by going through a Firefox app and test it to see how it works. It's not gonna play music for you, but it will answer your basic questions like, give me information about Vincent van Gogh, or tell me about Impressionist paintings. It can do that. Okay, your kids can love it. Homeschool kids would love this. If you don't buy the actual device, you can actually do it's like a test thing. Okay. Echo, what's that simulator? There is a simulator for Echo something. Let me just look for the link. So there's a way for you.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. It's okay, Echo. Echo, quiet. I never mind. Never mind. No, it's not fully functional. It doesn't work in the Philippines. Okay? It's not because it's not fully functional in the Philippines. It doesn't work in the Philippines unless you hack the device. I'm going around in circles. I'm going to stop talking about that. Skill number 1, Amazon Alexa flash briefing. Okay, if you know how to make one, you're in luck, because you will be able to get into this AI trend. Okay, creating the flash briefings. Actually, I think this is simpler than it looks, but I'm not sure yet. So there you go. Number 1 skill, Amazon Alexa flash briefings. You heard it here first. Maybe you're here from your other gurus, no? That, wow, it's Amazon Alexa is blowing up. You probably hear it next year, because these guys are not paying attention to what's happening to the world. Okay, let's go to skill number 2. You guys ready for skill number 2? Where's my list of, there it is. My list of Upwork skills. So the first skill is Asana. So yeah, Asana is a nice skill to have if you have the talent or interest or inclination to manage a team. Anybody here inclined to manage a team? Okay, so that's one thing. Asana work tracking. That's the first one. The next one is Amazon Alexa flash briefing. Is here. Okay, so however, I consider Asana to be this year, not next year. Okay, so number 2 skill is Amazon Alexa flash briefing. Let's go to the next kind of skill. Okay, where's my list? Sorry, Cap. The next one in the list, I'm going to show you the list. Identical to Trello. Hi, Donna. Identical to Trello. So the next one is rapid prototyping. You can just forget about that. Number 4, immigration law. Forget about that. Natural language processing, that's the same as AI, that's the same as Alexa. Okay? Now let's go back to number 3, rapid prototyping. What is that? Rapid prototyping. It means to be able to make a functional mock-up of something. So let's say a website. You're making a website. How do you quickly make a website? So that's rapid prototyping. Or an app. How do you quickly make an app? That is rapid prototyping. Or a house. How do you quickly make a mock-up of a house? Something like that. And let me check my phone. All right. So an example of rapid prototyping would be Sketchfab. Okay, I'm gonna go to Sketchfab. I actually showed this to you guys already. If you're paying attention to Jomar, I was playing around with these 3D diagrams, 3D images. Let's log in to my email in Sketch. I remember it. Ugh, I can't remember my password. Pretty sure that's the wrong password. So Sketchfab, never mind. Okay, Sketchfab is a website where you can edit, everybody type the word, edit 3D images. So what is this? So Jomar, is the trend 3D? No. The trend is called rapid prototyping. The ability to edit something to make it into something else quickly. For example, you're thinking of, excuse me. you're thinking of creating and you want to, right? And someone is to be. So making an image in 3D, you just steal one of these things, which is legal. Okay, just use one of these things. For example, you say, okay, we're gonna make a house. So you take this house, okay, you see this is a 3D model of a house, right? And then you see on the left side, it's a, so I download that. So, but I don't know my password. So you can download this thing, download this one. You can actually, let me see this house and rotate it. See that? You can go under, look at that, rotate this house. I'm rotating the house, okay? And I'm looking at the top there, I'm spinning it around. Now, you did not make this house, but can you put furniture inside? Yes. Can you modify it and add some, you know, words or something else? Yes, you can. You can, using SketchFab. Oh, you go inside, you can see there's some furniture inside. There's furniture inside. I'm spinning inside. So you did not create this, but you can use this to demonstrate to someone, hey, we're able to, this is what it looks like. You can modify it and give them, hey, we're making a house version. What you make them go around the object, and you can actually edit this because since I've downloaded, actually uploaded to my own account, and do some edits to it. However, this is an example of what I mean by rapid prototyping. However, it's not just that. Rapid prototyping is a big discipline that says, I want to do something like a product, an electric fan, a computer, but instead of me drawing it on paper, I want to create a. So that's in. Reason you create can be print. Do you know what that? Yeah, they're gonna print out a thing that looks exactly like this. So a 3D printer prints out objects, okay? And this is an object, right? So yeah, so it will print out a house made of plastic. So the 3D printer doesn't use ink, colored ink, plastic, and it's gonna create a 3D house. But it has everything here. Okay, let me just check my in here so you can see what I see if I can figure it out. If I actually don't know, I didn't. Let's see if I can sign into this thing. I already have edits here, but let me see if I can sign. You can see what I did. No. Something to play around with, impress your clients with the ability to manipulate 3D objects and stuff. It's suffering to see me trying to enter something which I forgot the password to. Okay. If I don't get this, I'll give up. Okay, sorry, I'll give up. Sketchfab, one of the things you can do, rapid prototyping, okay? And that's 3D. Can you upgrade it as a Revit family? I don't even know what a Revit. I've only played with Sketchfab. Oh, Autodesk, are you kidding? Number one, is Revit free? Yeah. You can move it into Revit. So this is another 3D. Yeah, maybe. I think so. Revit only works on Windows on the internet. So it's only Windows. So it's very simple. Just type the word load Sketchfab to Revit. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it. There, you can. From Revit to Sketchfab. You probably can. You probably can. I don't know. You just read. You can. In answer to your question. So See? Oh, okay. SketchUp and SketchUp is so different. Is what they eat when the hamburger is not so delicious. You use SketchUp. No. SketchUp is a tool used by architects, interior designers to create a mock-up of houses. Okay, this is create 3D spin around with textures. That's not the point of SketchUp. SketchUp is for essentially buildings. Okay, but for SketchFab is the application. SketchFab is designed to be printed on. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, in schools. So a 3D printer looks like this. It prints objects. Objects are like cheap plastic. Not really good yet because it's just starting. This technology is just starting to become part. Just creates plastics like that. Takes a spool of plastic glue and prints it out in 3D. In SketchFab can be created this. Your Lego. So the MakerBot replicator is one of the famous stuff. Okay. So SketchFab similar to SketchUp, but SketchUp you can create. SketchFab you cannot create from scratch. You need to create and then load it up to SketchFab for modification. For making scratch, I don't recommend virtual professionals to do anything in 3D from scratch. That's crazy. Right? That's not something we want to do. Okay? What we want to do is, all I'm saying is, you can learn SketchFab to get of rapid prototyping. But a specific job for you, I don't have a fixed idea yet on what you can do for a client aside from using it for online. Believe it or not, that's how I use SketchFab. I use it for online promotion. Okay, because if I could show you my account, I can't open my account, but for the last month I did put some SketchFab advertisements in Jomar Hilario virtual, a member of this group. What's wrong with you? It's a free group, Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers Group. Better join. It's free. And a month ago, I was playing around with SketchFab and I made some promotional items. I'm a member of this group. It's free. This is where you find the cutting edge stuff. And the stuff that matters to virtual professionals, not anything about. So what? I use SketchFab 3D object to promote music, to promote events, because it's really it's interesting. Okay, it's interesting. So SketchFab is a place where you can process, meaning you can add music to the object. I can just tell you, but I can also show you. Wait a minute. In my init, I can't find my SketchFab. So wait, SketchFab. So these 3D objects, they don't have sound, right? But you can actually add music to it or some voiceovers in object to promote something else. Now, these objects are free, so why not, right? Why can't you just use it to promote something? It is very interesting. You can spin around this. You can spin around, run and make Roadrunner sounds, and I can't remember my password, so let's show you what music. So I'm just gonna. So right now there is no music yet. This is just a 3D object, right? Yeah. So you can see good detail there. This is a 3D object created obviously with a 3D software. You can actually plug it into your 3D. or the VR view it in real. But this one you can actually highlight stuff. So if people click on a text will appear or a link will appear, you can do that as well. That's why I can add music to it. So yeah, you can also. Hi, I'm done talking about Sketchfab. Now there are a lot of other apps for typing, for apps. I don't want to know why. There's not much space for virtual professionals to learn because if you go into the apps that outline what is this virtual excuse me, let me just recompose. There are apps that allows you to rapid prototype. Okay, but the problem there, the people who do rapid prototyping for apps, they're not gonna hire VAs. begins. Hello, anybody there? Do we still have no audio? Are you hearing me? Wala kasi ditong indicator ng sound level. This is strange. Sound level. Can you hear me? Loud and clear na ako. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop teaching. Okay. I'm gonna stop teaching because talk too much, right? Talk too much. I'm already talking for 1.5 hours, and some of that stuff you are not able to hear. I do want to know, what are your questions? Why are you here? What do you want to learn? Okay. Is there anything I can do to help you today? Instead of just talking here, type in questions. What questions to answer in your life that I can help you with? Right? Do you have any questions? That's fine. Adrian, if you're here, ano isang skill na sinabi ko kailangan nyo aralin? It was Alexa. I already told you guys, Alexa. Let me just check. We have this Slack group, okay? And in the private Slack, we actually talk about this new stuff. In the Facebook group, we only talk about some stuff, but most of my cutting edge stuff, I share it in the private Slack group, which is free. That's just for fun. The private Slack group is not going to be advertised to you today. You have to ask people what it is. Okay, folks? Let me just go back to what I was saying earlier. Okay? You do need to study Generation Z stuff. Generation Z, soft Z, the teenage generation. You need to study the apps that these guys use. And if you don't know any of the apps, I just gave you some, and they're Musical.ly, House Party, and Snapchat. Okay? And 18, because that's where the crowd is. These are the places where the crowd can be found. The buyers, which are now teenagers, this is where they're gonna be found. And if you do know these tools, you study these tools this year, by next year you can say to clients, hey, we can reach Generation Z. I'll tell you, how to use it. I actually teach Snapchat in a course called Instagram Marketing. So if you want to learn all about Snapchat, do join in my Instagram marketing course found in Virtual Careers Academy. Okay, so that's a course that I teach as a bonus for those who learns Instagram stories marketing. So Snapchat is one of our secret weapons. Everybody write the word secret weapons in making into using Instagram. Okay, one of the big trends identified in the list of Upwork is actually Instagram stories, actually. And I already teach a course in Instagram. Okay, it's called Instagram Stories Marketing, and that course can be found in my website, Virtual Careers Academy. Okay, and I think the name of the course, the link is this October is the start of the next batch. It's the third batch for my Instagram marketing class. And how can you get linked to the Generation Z apps? Secret. It's inside the Instagram course. I gave you the link there because we're gonna tackle Snapchat. I will just tell you short why is it important. Snapchat's technology was copied by Facebook and put into Instagram. So if you study the new Instagram stories, you're actually studying Snapchat. But on top of that, you're gonna also learn Snapchat in the Instagram course. So you'll be ready when time comes that clients are now saying, hey, do you know Snapchat? Hey, do you know Instagram stories? Because let me tell you, there are no books on this subject yet. The topic is only a little bit more than 1 year old. Okay, so that's it. So somebody's asking, when is your next live meeting for beginners? My training for beginners is actually already ongoing right now. We had a meeting this Saturday. So the big major live training is happening on October 14th. So guys, thank you so much for asking the question. It's called Date with Freedom, as Tina said, and you can attend October 14th, and you can also download it. And we'll make downloads available very soon. A Date with Freedom is actually a 4-day event, so we are finished the second day last Saturday. The course is soon. We would love to see you there. Invite yourself to Date with Freedom on October 14. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Right? And there you will be face to face. Literally, every hour you will be talking to virtual professionals who are experts and newbies. And every hour we're gonna change who's sitting on your table. So all the guests sit in the same table, but all the professionals will rotate. You will have a ton of time talking to these people. Okay, you can give you topics to talk about so you don't run out of things to ask. Okay, so Tiffany is asking if it's okay to download. Yes, of course. Download, attend live, no problem. It works in both ways. If you're not in Manila on October 14, then go ahead and download, of course. The Date with Freedom of 2015 has been downloaded every month since 2015 when we held it. So it really works. Even as a download, it really works. Okay. Now the unique thing about this training program, Date with Freedom, is your teachers are not just me, Jomar Hilario. Your teachers are a lot of expert virtual professionals and entrepreneurs and virtual assistant managers. They're going to be the ones to teach you. My role is to host the event on October 14th and to encourage you and link things up for you. I do speak in the 2 pre-events and in the post-event, but I'm also going to be putting in some more guests in the post-event, so it's going to be bigger. So my goal is in the post-November 25 event, it's going to be a massive event. So I do hope you join us, download or attend live. Do you know that if you're in another country and you want to download, we allow you to send someone to represent you, like a family member. Make them go. Your husband, your wife, some of your teenage children, your mother who's been doubting you. You let them go. You let them there. Hey Tina, you want to talk? I can turn on your microphone. You want to do that? Tina is my guest this early. This early, 3 o'clock. Okay, so you might want to hear Tina speak. Hey, you wanna Tina? Jomar is tired, so maybe Tina can speak the English. Okay. No answer from Tina. Okay, so Tina's now. Let's see if Tina's ready to speak. So let's see if we can hear her. If you can hear her, she can just talk whatever she wants. Okay. Oh, Tina's not yet there. So let me just keep looking for my list. Hey guys, do you have some clarifications or questions regarding Dated Freedom? Tomorrow will be the last day for our bonus. We're giving away a bonus of 4 ebooks or digital guides, as I call them. You might want to make sure you join today or today at the most. So Tina doesn't have audio, so you can't, invite her and show her whatever. So let me just show you for those who join Date with Freedom on or before tomorrow. So the first one would be a client magnet ebook or digital guide, and this is how freelancers are attracting top clients online. This is an ebook, a little long ebook, okay? And the next one is a how to attract online mentors to guide you for free. These are strategies on making you closer to online mentors who are probably not going to talk to you normally unless you follow these instructions, okay? And there's another digital guide for creating impressive website content for clients. So this is a step-by-step. It's not even theoretical. There's like, we're gonna show you a poster we created in Canva, and we'll tell you how to do that. How do you do that? What is the mind or the conditions or the techniques you should be thinking about when you create these kinds of content for clients so they will be impressed. Okay, and the final one is a short infographic style digital guide called Making Clients Say I Do. And it's 19 ridiculously simple steps presented in a fun way. So these 4 digital guides will be yours if you, once you start join us in Date with Freedom, download pair discount or installment. There are different ways to join. Bank deposit, and what else do we have? Yeah, you can download it. You can join the pair discount. You can pay bank deposits. We can do an installment, the 3 gives. Any one of those will work as long as you do it on or before tomorrow. Okay. We'll have another bonus webinar tomorrow. We'll just give you the date, the time, but we will have another webinar tomorrow just to help ease any of your concerns regarding Date with Freedom. It's starting to be a very exciting preparation for us. We already have someone who's going to tell you the experience of trying to get hired in the Philippines. Have you tried that? You're a virtual professional. You're supposed to get online clients abroad. They pay dollars, right? So instead of getting clients abroad in dollars, you get foreigners in the Philippines pay dollars. What happened in that experiment is one of our is going to tell you his experience on how he got hired by 4 different companies, all of them foreign, but they have a Philippine office. And at times they want him to show up in the Philippine office. So that's an entirely brand new. How does that work? Like, you're both virtual, remote, at the same time, you have to go to an office in the Philippines. So you're gonna hear that story. Also gonna hear the story of how does a virtual professional negotiate? What does he say when she's negotiating her rate? And the client says, you know what, I should be paying you $3. The Filipinos are worth $3, blah, blah, blah. What did she actually say to the client? And the funny thing is, she's the conversation of how this girl, woman actually was able to be friendly with her client. So one of the biggest challenges of people trying to work online is being natural, like being a friend to the client. And say, okay, this is a stranger, you have to be friends. Most Filipinos say, oh, I don't know what to say. So in the Date on Freedom, you're actually going to see how somebody presented herself to a client. You're going to see the chat, back and forth chatting. And how should you deal with a client? How should you treat a client? So you will become friends with them and like each other and enjoy the experience of working online. So that's one presentation. There's another presentation. That presentation from Lisa. The next presentation from Yuan is, do you want to see somebody's finances? Do you want to see how she computes her finances? Do you want to see what kind of expenses she has? Yuan is going to show you that. She's going to show you how she computes her expenses and how she justifies her rate based on how much she's spending as a virtual professional, and numbers, really the numbers on justifying your rates, or figuring out your minimum rate, that stuff, it's very interesting. Really getting deep into the specifics of the life of the virtual professional. And this is not me talking. I'm just gonna be the host, and these guys are gonna be your trainers. And after speaking on stage and before speaking on stage, they're actually sitting beside you, not in some room where you can't reach to them. Okay, we're gonna be spending 10 hours with everyone, so it's gonna be a very exciting and interesting day for you. And I believe you're not gonna forget it soon, as you will be given a ton of opportunities to learn and ask questions directly. And this is strategic. It's not just, okay, I'm going to put you on a chair and you ask questions. If I put you on a chair and you don't ask questions, the guest in your chair will still teach you. If you're not able to pick their brains at all because you're such a shy person, it doesn't really matter, because some people in the table will be asking questions. And let's say if 100% of a table are all introverts, no problem. We have guides that will help people in the table starting becoming curious. Like, for example, Yuhan is at your table. You have no idea what to ask her, but she hasn't spoken yet. But we're gonna put something in the table. We're gonna say something to the people in your table, your guests, virtual professionals, that will force everybody to talk. So you have no escape, even if you're introverted. You will learn. And if none of you talk, the virtual professional guests, there are at least two, they will talk. They will serve you. Whether you want to talk or not, they will serve you. Okay, I asked them to stay for the whole 10 hours. So that should be exciting. All right. So that's, so there's no escape. You can't escape the learning for Date with Freedom. So regular seats for this, sorry. This. So a regular uh, for this one, okay. So you can attend, okay. A premium seat is 10,575, so you can attend and get a recording. And the VIP seats are a few seats left, is 19,575. Now these price, they all have massively different bonuses with them. Okay. For example, the premium seat, you have an additional 1 month of learning courtesy of me. So you will be learning with me on how to attract clients. It's called the Client Attraction ASAP course. And that course is free for 1 month for you. And it's actually a separate course altogether that the premium ticket holders will be getting for free. Okay, it's called client attraction ASAP. And the reason that's the case is we want you to be able to attract clients immediately. Immediately after attending the course, the client attraction course will help you. By the way, the client attraction course will start the week after October 14. So after 1 week, we will start teaching you skills. And those skills, you're gonna use cell phone for these skills, okay? You get these skills you will use or may not um, 1 month or 20 days. For plan, yes, 700 free. Okay. Okay. So the client attraction ASAP helps you get out of, I'm not confident, I don't know what to do, because that's 20 days of me personally mentoring you on what the next step you should do. Okay. So that's 1 month. Now, so even before the next meeting, with the November 25 post event, which I just said is going to be a fabulously big event, again, you get as part of this deal. Now, I do encourage you to get into the VIP seats, of which there are a few left, because this one, get into the VIP seats, you have additional mentoring, which is like 60 days. So this an additional one, 5 times 3. There's additional pesos worth of bonuses. Seven, 5. That's an additional bonus. For 3 months, you will learn this client. So these bonuses, you get these with 11K, and you get 3 months of mentoring. So mentoring is done using Facebook. It's really no-brainer. You know how to use Facebook, you get into the mentoring. So VIP gets the other bonuses, which I haven't mentioned yet, but they do get the front seats. Okay, so you can go closer to the speakers while they speak, and only VIPs in your seats plus guests who are virtual will also. This thing, everything here I'm talking, this is in datewithfreedom.com. So if you're the kind of person who's looking for tons of bonuses, then this is your opportunity to get there. No? Tons of bonuses. This is our specialty. No? Sheer amount of bonuses we give that are valuable. Now, before you say, hey, Jomar, there's tons of bonuses in other courses. That's true. Most of them are ebooks. Most of the bonuses are ebooks. This training I'm giving you, this ain't an ebook. This is not an ebook. This is live training on your cell phone. Okay. This mentoring, client attraction, that's live, but you do just need a cell phone to make it work. Okay. So it's not an ebook that you're gonna read. It's not a video you're gonna watch. It's actually you interacting with my Facebook account, and I'm gonna guide you through Facebook every day for the next 3 months. So I don't know. That's called mentoring. That should be like worth so much, okay? Because people consult with me for like 7,000, 15,000 for a few hours, okay? But here you're getting it at such a low rate. That's like 3 months of mentoring right there. And I'm actually teaching you stuff that will increase your confidence in client. Premium seats, regular seats 9575. And 9 planned attraction. Okay? There are other ones, obviously. There is the account is not right anymore. I don't know how much the is. Go to datewithfreedom.com to find that out. There's I think 750 get the pair discount. So if your budget is only three event bonuses, and this is something you can look into. Find more to find a pair. There's lots of people pairs, the right group. Pair up with it. Let me think. Yeah, Instagram marketing is a trend. So I already have a course on that. Oh yeah. So anybody want to ask anything? A big trend today already is China. But the impact of China to virtual professionals is not yet very clear because most Chinese aren't so good in English. So we can't really say that the smart Chinese, there are lots of smart Chinese out there, is gonna, penetrate the virtual professional market because most of them don't know English. So how can they get hired? We actually have the best English on the planet, this country. So not so much. If you're almost 60 and you are really good at typing and using the mouse, you can be a virtual professional because it's not really the age, it's really your capacity to and willingness to learn. Right? It's here in the chat room. Right? Do you still the decision? They don't want to learn anymore. Today, on for professional, concerns. Plus, it's illegal for America. What's your gender? What's your age? Where you live, and all that stuff. They're really illegal. So, don't think. So I have a text here from Sixto, one of our speak to you text, okay? Called subsidiary of $1 billion just hired us to market them online for 1 year after trying us out for a month. So this is from Dr. Sixto, our speaker, our veterinarian speaker, this Date with Freedom. And you really should find it, strange that a vet and a doctor will be speaking in our event. But he's one of the unique Filipinos who trust the local Filipino to become virtual assistants for his business. And he's very successful in his veterinary business because of that. And now he's venturing into doing online marketing for local clients, companies, big companies actually, billion-dollar companies using the stuff that he's learned from me for about 5 years. I've been teaching Dr. Sixto for 5 years, and you're gonna see the results of those teachings. In the Date with Freedom, he's our sort of celebrity speaker. So he's texting me right now in Facebook. Great news. Okay, so I have a question for everyone. Would you like me to be able to accept GCash for these courses? Because I'm texting someone from GCash right now. Right now. Okay. So the downloadable, same rate. No, it's the same rate for downloadable. We don't really change rates for downloadable in live because we price based on the value you're gonna get. So this rate is for the companion rate. This rate is like that right now. It's gonna increase on Wednesday. So make sure you get a pair before Wednesday is finished. Okay. So downloadable, if you want to get downloadable, it's the same rate. Okay. We can make a new one, but it's really confusing. So it's the same rate. Just inform us one of you is coming, one of you is not coming. Okay. So that's good. Sabi ni Tina, grabe na talaga ang pag-serve ni Jomar sa atin. That's actually very true. And you really shouldn't take it for granted. Because once we're open to the international market, you cannot speak Tagalog anymore. Only I will be speaking Tagalog. But how are you gonna talk to these companions of ours if you guys speak in Tagalog? So while we can do this, just enjoy it. Yes, I'm expanding internationally, opening to non-Filipinos who want to hear this, because we should. It's like a very logical step to just expand wherever people are willing to hear this stuff. It's just too cutting edge, and I feel that the Filipinos, your companions in this industry, all the 1.5 million Filipinos who are actually working online, most of them, they're just happy with data entry. Most of them, really, most of them. And that's sad, because why are you stuck with the $3 data entry jobs when you can go more, you can earn more, you can get into more interesting things like Amazon, Alexa. Hey, Alexa, Echo, what time is it? You can just AI.
10:56 p.m.
See, you can just talk to an AI and you can learn the skills and how these AIs work. And the clients will just say, wow, you're so good. You understand AI. And you actually don't, but you know how to make an Alexa skill. So fine, you do. It's way more interesting to do that than data entry or encoding or transcription or translation, which is usually what is the major skill, they say, for Filipinos who work online. Okay, it is a major skill, actually. I have a chart to prove that. Okay, so that's a bit sad. So let's open it up to the non-Filipinos. We don't really care, really. I'm just lazy. That's why we haven't been opening to the non-Filipinos, because I just prefer to speak in usual Tagalog. But that's okay. We can stop doing that. I happen to be very good in English, especially destroying the accents. So let's hear it. All right. So let me show you a list of countries and the top countries who are freelancing on the planet. The Philippines is actually the number 5. The number 1 is India, followed by Bangladesh, and then United States, and then Pakistan, and then the Philippines. If you notice, it's mostly British colonies. That's because of our control of English. So the rest of the world can't really catch up to the British and American colonies. Actually, we're the only American colony on the planet anyway. So you have India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, essentially British colonies. And UK, and America is also a British colony. Pakistan is essentially part of India during that time anyway. So they're mostly doing software dev, but Philippines were doing creative and multimedia, which is like social media marketing. Okay. And so it's true, it really exists. There is an online labor workforce. Yes, there is. And you should be here, you should be joining these people. If you're still stuck in this webinar and you're not bored at all, then you should be in that list. Increasing the number of Filipinos or Pakistanis or Americans or Bangladeshi or Indian people or Serbian, Irish, Macedonian, Egyptian, German, Russian, Canadian, Ukrainians who work online. Okay, so I think that's it. Go for it. Go get the Date with Freedom. It's going to be in datewithfreedom.com. The deadline is tomorrow, Philippine time. That is reversed of New York time. So look at the EST, Eastern Standard Time. If that's the PM, that's the AM for the Philippines. So it's 12 noon New York time tomorrow. Okay, if tomorrow's another day for you, pick up the 12 noon there, and that's it. Obviously, it's gonna it's tomorrow 12 noon at New York time. Deadline. We're gonna increase the rates, the prices. If you're working for a ship, our prices are really low, so just go and get it. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee anyway. The videos are shot by professional videographers, no problem with that. Audio is also done that way, professionally done. So you got that. So thank you so much for joining me. This has been a fabulous hour webinar. I really do hope you've been served by this. You'll be able to see a glimpse of the future. In reality, there's a lot more trends that I can't go into right now because I have to prepare for it. So do get that bonus digital guides. Do get that webinar. Do get that pair discount. Get the download only. Get the download pair discount. However, which you want. Just get your feet into this. This is one of our best offers for you. We will be increasing our rates on Wednesday, so do get it before we do increase the rates. Okay, folks? And I'll give you more news as it comes along. I've been talking to all the speakers, and it's going to be very, very, very specific. Okay, very, very specific as to what you can learn. Now, we haven't actually released the topics that you can learn. Did you notice that? We haven't given you the topics yet. I just said the topics because I'm trying to make sure that when they share their life, the topic they will be sharing will be coming from whatever they experience. And it's not just, okay, we Googled this and we're gonna share you what we Googled. No, that's not gonna work. Whatever the experience of the speaker is, that's what they're gonna share. And I'm not happy with a speaker who is not well prepared. All the speakers will be well prepared. I make sure of it. Their slides are gonna be world class. Their presentation is gonna be world class because I train internationally to do this. Okay, so everything is gonna be world class, including the fun. So I thank you so much for trusting us into serving you this way, online, offline. Do make the most of this while I'm here in the Philippines. Eventually, I'll be in Canada. We will be living in Dorset or Devon or anywhere there in the Jurassic Coast. So I might be holding events there. So while I'm here in the Philippines, do take advantage of that. Then when I'm in the UK, then you can join me. God bless. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Grab it, datewithfreedom.com. And if you can't grab it, forward datewithfreedom.com to your sponsors and supporters and friends and say, hey, raise money for me, make me get this so I can go home with my family and live a marvelous life. God bless everyone. Thank you very much.